What's up guys, it's Adam here, aka Anticina Guy. Ready to talk about my next video about the next WWE superstar I've met. And I forever remember this guy. Well, mostly all the wrestling fans my age 35 and over, know who this guy is. Gangrel. You know, he was known in the Attitude Era for having the vampire gimmick. And he was a big part of the Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness, persona. I mean, he didn't get far in the WWF, which was a shame, but, he didn't win any, major titles. And he was a jobber most of the time, but everyone remembers him because his gimmick was so strong. He had the vampire gimmick, with the teeth, and he used to come out with that entrance theme with Edge and Christian, with the Brood song. And he used to spit the blood all over the audience before entering the ring, before participating in a match. And then he left WWE. From what I believe, it was due to weight issues. I could be wrong with that, but I think it was something to do with his weight. They asked him to lose some weight, but he never, and then they released him. And anyhow, he started working for a British promotion. I can't remember the name of it. All British Wrestling, I think it was called. It was like an independent show that used to travel all over the UK. Well, anyhow, I saw a poster with Gangrel on it in my local town, and I thought to myself, wow, Gangrel must be employed by another company now. And indeed, I was right, because I purchased a ticket, and I watched the wrestling event that night, and Gangrel was in the main event. And, of course, Gangrel was the American, and he was going up against a British guy. And I kind of wanted to cheer for Gangrel more than my hometown hero, you know what I mean? And everyone in the crowd was the same, because I had that so much respect for Gangrel that they was booing the hometown British guy, who was wrestling for our country. Everyone was booing him and cheering Gangrel because everyone had so much respect for him, because he's like a WWE legend, and I felt the same way. So when you're cheering an American and you're from Britain, you know what I mean? It's quite something, But at the end of the show, I was like, I would love to meet Gangrel, and they announced that they were selling tickets for people who want to go backstage and meet the stars. And that's exactly what I did. I purchased a ticket and I met Gangrel, as you saw in the photograph. I was very young back then and in good shape back then, but I've met Gangrel as well for a second time. I'll talk about that in another video, but this is the first time I meet him. Gangrel was an awesome guy. I shook his hand, we had a selfie, and he put his signature on my autograph. One thing I would love to do in the far future, if I met him for a third time, is get a proper personalised autograph. I mean, I've already got the photographs to prove that I've met him, but I would like a personalised one, with one saying, like, to Adam, and a brief message, from Gangrel. I would really like that. I mean, I definitely will meet Gangrel again, because, like I say, he was an Attitude Era star, and the Attitude Era were, well, it was an era no other like it, and for those of you who grew up through the 90s, you'd understand what I mean. And Gangrel played a big part of it. Although he never won in major championships or anything like that, he still played a major role in the company during the best era in wrestling, in my opinion, the Attitude Era, and, that counts for something, in my opinion. So please leave a comment, everybody, and email if you've got any questions. So, and I'll talk about the time when I met Gangrel for the second time in the far future. Thanks, everyone. Peace out.